Good evening, everybody. Here we are for the Game Changers Aurora tournament here. I am Ben, and I am joined by,
I'm Sydney. I'm Slim.
yes, so Slim, as we saw last week playing on that patented raise that we talked about, and also was a member of the Game Changers team last year. So glad to have her on the broadcast with me tonight. Super excited to get on with this game. We do have this first map is going to be Ascent, and that was the Lakers pick. So since you're a sub for this team, what kind of comp are we looking at for them? Do you know?
Yeah, I do. So they actually scrimmed before this.
Okay.
I know that we have Anaya on KJ, Lucky Ducky on Sova, Levinox on Brim, and Crow on Sky. And then
Okay.
our new addition, which is Jenna, and she's going to be on Neon. Hopefully,
Neon.
hopefully. I'm
Okay.
hoping.
Okay. So that is a little bit of an unorthodox comp from what I understand,
Yeah.
but we're here for cooking, so
Mhm.
it'll be a nice cooking stream this evening. So the Lakers are going to start an attack. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. So that'll be good. It'll be really interesting to see how they can like get Neon into like these weird angles and
Mhm.
these weird trying to just throw people off.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what Neon's good at.
Yeah, I was telling them beforehand that I really hope that they take advantage of like Neon as an agent because
Yeah.
she is an agent that can go and go fast, go hard,
Yeah.
and they. As we've seen from past streams, they kind of struggle with that pacing. So maybe having an agent that like forces them to go fast will make them go
Yeah,
at
and
that
it's
pace.
actually it's funny that you mentioned that. I spoke with Coach SkyX before the stream, and I asked him if he had anything that he wanted to say, and he said that they've really been focusing on making big plays,
Yep.
and he's okay with them making crazy plays that may seem unorthodox as long as they do it together.
Yep.
They're working on team cohesion, or you guys, I guess. You
Yeah.
guys are working on team cohesion and just confidence in general, and I think that is really what we need to see. Coach SkyX said that you guys have a very good like basis in your
Yeah.
fundamentals and your strategies, and it just I would like to see that implemented really well.
Yeah, I think that this team honestly has really strong team synergy. It's just that sometimes we lack in a certain spot, or
Hmm.
I know that in we're always like trying to set up goals, figure
Yeah.
out what we want to accomplish, and figure out how we can do better as a team. So
Yeah, that's great. And I honestly think that that is one of the most important parts of Valorant because it doesn't really matter that much if you're hitting your shots if you're not on the same page as the rest of your team. And we kind of saw that last night with the Premier team. Unfortunately, they fell 2-0 if you guys missed that stream. They got really good advantages, and then unfortunately, they just fell apart in a lot of rounds. So I'm hoping that the Game Changers will be able to succeed where the other teams were not able to and really close out a lot of these rounds that they get good advantages in.
yeah,
So just a reminder, we are going to start tonight on that Ascent, and then we'll move to Bind, and then the decider map for this evening will be Lotus.
yeah.
Yeah, so what is your experience with Coach SkyX?
Honestly, he's been great. I actually had a one-on-one with him a while ago, and he was giving me some great tips on like what I can do better as an individual player, and
Yeah,
as well as like with the team, what I should be doing to
yeah,
help with them. Honestly, Sky has been really, really supportive of these girls and like trying to make sure that they are coming out of their shell and making sure that they are playing the best that they can as this team because they're still brand new to
yeah.
this, so it's really hard and to figure out how to mesh with a team like this, but they're doing really well so far.
Yeah, and I'm really glad that we have like that infrastructure now here. When I was in the club many years ago, we really did not have anything. It was just a bunch of people. It started with the Rocket League club, and that was pretty much it. So I'm really glad that we have that ability now, and we do have all of these resources that Grand Valley has so graciously provided to
Yes.
us. So shout out to Grand Valley, shout out to Riley Long, the esports director coordinator here. Really great. We have this beautiful space because of Grand Valley. And it's just great to see how the club has grown. So I'm really excited to see what Coach SkyX and you guys have cooked up for
Yep.
this game this evening. So here we have it, just a quick message from Grand Valley State University. Little commercial for you guys. So enjoy.
Now more than ever, the world needs thinkers, doers, and problem solvers. At GVSU, we're committed to preparing students for whatever comes next. We provide the knowledge, skills, and experience you need to take advantage of a lifetime of opportunities. And a typical Grand Valley grad earns more than twice as much as a person with only a high school diploma. Be ready for whatever's next. Choose Grand Valley State University.
So once again, thank you so much to Grand Valley State University. It's a great university. I'm an alum, and Sid here is in the program.
Yep.
So, at the university in the program. What the heck? So, So we are just going to take a quick cut to our campus view cam in the Laker Esports Center. We have a beautiful facility here in the basement of the Kirkhoff Center. So here we have the team. And could you, point out each person from left to right and tell me who they are on the team?
So on the far left is Levinox or Lena. She's our smokes player.
Okay.
And then next to her is Anaya. She is our IGL and Sentinels player. Then is Lucky Ducky Abby. She plays mostly initiator. She's been really loving Sova lately. So
Yeah, I checked all the trackers today, and she is a Sova enjoyer.
she
This
is
act for
definitely,
sure.
yeah, she's really liking him actually. And then right next to Lucky Ducky is Jenna. She's our newest agent, and she's taking over the duelist role. And then next to her is Crow, who is our initiator.
Okay, so you said that Karma had to leave the team. That is
Yes.
correct. So what role did Karma play? I'm drawing a blank right
Yeah,
now.
so Karma was our duelist. She was
Okay.
actually one of our highest ranked players, but Jenna coming into this role, she's also really high. I think she's currently Plat 3, so
Oh, wow.
she's phenomenal at the game, honestly.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have for the team. And you see the team, they've got smiles on their face. They're ready for this game
Oh
this
yeah, they're
evening.
so excited. These girls are always giggling, laughing about something, so as you can see, a Lucky Ducky there.
Yeah. And one thing I've noticed is that even when they do have some of these games that aren't super close, they always tend to have a smile on their faces.
Of course, yeah. I always mention to them that they need to have a positive mental attitude going into these games, and if they're losing, they still need to keep it up because as soon as their mental drops, they're not going to have fun anymore.
Yeah, so it is. I mean, I've said this. I'm a huge mental guy. I think that mental is the most important part of the game, way more important than, I mean, hitting your shots is obviously important, but the mental and mid-round calling, super important there. Quick shout out in the top corner there, you see Mr. President Evan Dean. Term, the person who often casts with me. Shout out to him. He's the president of our great club. And we also see Dak there from the Premier team, and one other member that I do not remember the name of.
You know, I've heard there's 2 Ryans and 2 Adams on the Premier team, so I still have yet to figure out which is which.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't think that's either the Ryans, but
I
other
think
than that,
I think that's one of the Adams.
Yep. So we. So just a reminder, we talked about this last night, but we do have another stream tomorrow. We do have our Varsity Rocket League team tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Yes, this game was rescheduled from Monday, so sorry about that lack of notice that we provided you guys, but we will be back with all of the soccer ball car game. I'm not a Rocket League player, I don't know.
I'm not either.
But we will be back with that Rocket League action tomorrow at 7 p.m. So it's a great. I used to play Rocket League, and then I got destroyed by somebody who didn't use any boosts. So
Oh.
I was just embarrassed, and then after that, I just stopped playing the
I've
game.
only seen like streams of Rocket League. It looks really cool, but
Yeah.
I'm more of a Val girl. I don't know. I love Valorant.
Yeah, I can't get Rocket League. I don't know. Maybe it's because maybe it's a controller. You have to use
Yeah.
controllers to be
It's kind of
relevant.
yeah, it's like how I don't really know how to play Fortnite either.
I can only play no build
Oh.
Fortnite. I cannot play build. And there is somebody. There's a friend that I have who says that I'm bad for not being able to play
Oh.
build. That's okay. He's bad for not being able to play no build
No.
because at least I can aim. So this evening, I don't think we've mentioned it so far, but we are playing the University of Michigan.
Yeah.
Right behind me here, we got University of Michigan. This is going to be a good game. I believe that the Wolverines this is the UMich Pink team. They
Yes.
are 1-1, maybe in this tournament.
I believe so. Yeah.
And we did play this team last year, but it is a completely different team this year.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens. We're super excited for this. Always love a little bit of state rivalry. I'm trying to find their match history right now.
Yeah, I know that today they're actually playing with a couple subs, so we'll see how their team meshes with our team.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping that we at least get one map against them.
So it looks like last week they lost to the Fisher Fumblers, who we fell to in the first week,
Yeah.
and their score line was just about the same as ours. It
I
was
will say,
13-2, 13-2.
Yep, I believe Fisher is one of the top-rated GC teams in the U.S. right now.
Yeah.
So,
Well, so was their premier team. Their
Yep.
premier team gave our premier team a little bit of a shellacking.
oh boy.
So I don't know what they have over there in the water at Fisher, but it obviously is Valorant juice. So maybe it's Red Bull, Mountain Dew, who knows?
We'll never know. Maybe
Some-
it's Starry.
Yeah, Starry's good.
Starry's good. Starry is good.
So we will be getting into the game shortly here. A little bit of a delay, but that is okay. It's normal. Do you know if both coaches are present tonight, or is it just Coach Skyax?
I believe Skyax is with the GC tonight, and then Coach Dakota is with the premier team. So
Understood.
we usually will flip-flop whoever comes to our matches. But both coaches have always been fully on board with helping us, supporting us, and getting us where we need to be. So
Yeah, I had the opportunity to talk to Coach Dakota last week when he was in the LEC, and he definitely seems like he cares quite a bit about the team.
Yeah.
And in my conversations with Coach Skyax too, it seems like he really cares about his job here.
yeah, he
So-
honestly, if I can thank anyone, it would be Dakota for always just pushing us to be our best versions of ourselves and being our best players. He's an amazing coach, honestly.
Yeah. So we are about to get into agent select. So let's see if you were correct about those compositions.
Ooh, yay!
Okay, so we do. So I presume that Jeeb is the
Jeeb is Jenna.
Okay. That's going to be interesting to get used to. So we do have a very standard composition here coming out from University of Michigan. That graphic is currently flipped. We will fix that momentarily. Shout out to production, by the way. We love you. So on the opposing side for University of Michigan Pink, we do have Sadly on the KO, and then Mogu on Killjoy, Mrs. Quacky on Jet, Tina on Sova, and Annie on Omen.
Nice.
I love Omen.
Yeah, I've heard.
But his ultimate's terrible. It's terrible.
So
I don't
I've
care
heard.
what anyone says. So they do have pretty much the stock standard comp here for you, Mish. But I am interested to see what the Lakers can get done with this kind of somewhat unorthodox composition. I love to see Sky.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think Crow's Sky has been getting better and better every single match, and she's definitely learning everything that a Sky player needs to know. And
Yeah.
she's when I was playing with her last week, she actually was making sure that we had set plays to play off of, so I could get a kill when she's using her util. So I think she's doing great, honestly, on that Sky.
That's great. And honestly, I can tell you what, her older brother, her
Oh,
oldest
yes.
brother, tried to play Sky back when the game, back when she was first released.
Oh?
He was bad.
Oh,
He's bad at
no.
it. He's watching this evening, so shout out to you, Jacob. Josh, if you're watching as well, shout out to you. So they're both very supportive of their sister here.
I did mention to the girls that the only reason why I like Gecko is because he doesn't flash your team.
That's
So
true. That is true. That is
maybe
honestly.
we'll see a Gecko later. I don't know.
Yeah, Gecko is very common there on that bind, so we could see a little bit of that. We are just going to get into this first round of play here. The Lakers are starting on attack, like we mentioned before, and it looks like they're leaning towards the A side of the map.
Turret out.
Looks like they're gearing up for some quick A action, but University of Michigan is kind of expecting this. So the Lakers have some premonition of this, and they're just going to maybe take it a little bit slower, but they are still posturing 5 towards this side. The null point comes out immediately, and the dark cover does do this quick little one-way for Mrs. Quacky. The Lakers are going to have a hard time pushing through this, but I think Crow is just going to flash on through it and take this angle. So Mrs. Quacky does not get flashed, but has to fall off the angle nonetheless. The flash does come out for the Wolverines, but no damage done for Mrs. Quacky. It does shoot out that soul with the recon guard. Crow is going to use the cute little Australian Shepherd. So she decides not to. Smokes go out towards the door position. Lucky Ducky does fall through the smoke. KO does push out. You see there, Anaya does take out Sadly. 2 towards that tree position. Tina just gets onto the site.
Oh, we're seeing some whips.
Yes, it was a little bit of a
on
whiff
top.
city there for a second, but Jeep does come out on top. 2 for
Last player
Jeep, falls to
standing.
Annie. 1v2 here for Levinox, and does go down. That's okay, it's just a pistol.
I like the little smoke action that that was happening up on Heaven.
Yeah. So we saw a little bit of there were warning shots. We'll call them.
Yeah, we'll
We'll
call
call
them
them warning shots. It happens.
It does
We've all been there.
Alarm bot out.
We have all been there. So it looks like the Wolverines are just disregarding mid and just going to leave that Killjoy alarm bot there. I think that's become pretty standard. I'm not much of a Killjoy player anymore, so not sure what the setup is nowadays. But looks like normal utility setup. Mrs. Quacky has a Vandal here, so very, very aggressive. Null Point will find out 2 of the Lakers, I believe. So they do know that some of them are there. Mrs. Quacky is pushing up just a little bit, but is actually going to opt to stay back.
Looks like the whole team is already rotating to A as well.
Yeah, they are hovering towards that mid position, looking down mid. I'm unsure what kind of weapon the Sova has for the Wolverines, but Mrs. Quacky's still holding this angle. The Lakers are going to jump spot it with Jeeb, so they do know about the Vandal now. Likely just going to, just going to dash past it. You know, I didn't know that they buffed me out, I'm going to be honest.
Oh, yeah. No, I hate her dash. And I think she has 100% headshot accuracy when you slide.
That's remarkable. Wow, okay.
I've been asking for a debuff for a while now.
Yeah, a quick little nerf would be nice, you know? So we do have the Ares coming out on round 2. You know, Sova players like to really just shoot through walls. They can't actually.
I mean, Ascent has paper walls, so
yeah, it's
might as well take advantage of that, no?
no. You're right. You're right. I'm always of the opinion that if you can't beat me in an aim duel,
30 seconds
I mean,
left.
okay, I guess you can play like a little rat, but
They're hitting B site now. They're gonna find that KD turret.
yes, and Mogu is here, so we'll be able to pop the utility. Pop the utility very early, actually. Nobody's
Very
even
early.
on site, so that nanoswarm is just a non-factor.
They're getting onto the site very well.
Yeah,
though.
so they
10
secured this
seconds left.
plant. Honestly, that's all you can hope for on a pistol round like this, you know? So 4v5 situation here does still favor the Wolverines, but the Lakers are in a decent position to use these classic right clicks. If they can just start to take away this Vandal maybe from Mrs. Quacky, that'd be huge. We do see that Jeev is right here, close on right. Doesn't manage to take anybody down. Mrs. Quacky gets 2. Levenok does take down Mrs. Quacky. Oh, Mogu gets that.
Collapse.
Yes, that double headshot there, and they do recover the Vandal, so a little bit of economic damage done to the Wolverine. Are they going to defuse? A little bit of economic damage done there, but nothing to write home about. But that's a decent, I'd say that's a decent eco.
Honestly, getting one is.
And Spike Plant.
Oh yeah, and Spike Plant.
So good round. The Lakers will have guns now. So this round we'll see where this will be likely where we see maybe some Killjoy lurking. We'll probably see her go towards that B side of the map. Or it looks like the whole team is going.
Yeah, it looks like they're pretty grouped up. I would like to see a flank from at least Anaya to see if she can grab some. Because it looks like that the Yumish team actually rotates pretty fast, or at least they gravitate towards wherever there's pressure and they leave the site.
Yeah.
Those paper walls I was talking
that
about.
classic spam right there. It's so remarkable to me that you can shoot through there with the Sheriff.
Yeah.
I think that the Sheriff maybe shouldn't have high pen.
I think, honestly, I've had my fair share of being.
There's nothing more frustrating than getting dinked through the wall by a Sheriff like a 120. So they do have full control of mid here. There it is a shadow or a dark cover smoke, Omen smoke there coming out onto B main. How do I not know? Okay, so Crow with a little bit of the running gun, but it was just a distraction for Anaya to take out Mogu. Tina just gets absolutely juked out from that dash from Jeeb. That's great Neon play, and I love to see Neon. We don't see her that often, but I love to see her. Anaya gets 3 this round. Anaya's on track for that ace. Sadly, does manage to take out Jeeb. Anaya with 4, and the ace gets stolen by Lucky Ducky, but that's okay because the Lakers won their first gun round. You love to see it. That's what you want to see. You want to see him winning that gun round.
And Anaya has the new bundle with the cat. I believe it goes transparent. It's the Halloween. I think it's a Halloween bundle.
It was blinking too. That's so cute.
I think it turns transparent when she shoots potentially.
Okay. Okay.
So I guess we'll have to. If the observers can see that at one point, I'd love to see it in action.
I really liked that skin collection that you were using last week. I think it was your Vandal with like the cute little, like I don't know what Vandal it was, but it was so cute.
Oh, it's like the Every Dreamwing or something.
Yeah,
like
it had like the cute thing every time you reload. Yeah, I thought that was so cute.
With the little bear and the cat and the bunnies.
So the Lakers are aware of that alarm bot now in mid, and they just shoot it out at the start of the round. So that does deny a lot of presence here. One thing that's interesting is that the University of Michigan Omen is not smoking like pizza there, and instead opting for that B main smoke, despite the fact that contact has been made in mid. So it's a little bit interesting. I hope the Lakers do smoke towards spawn here, and he does take out Jeeb. Unfortunately, it looks like Omen's paranoia does go wide. Lucky Ducky gets one. Tina sprays through the wall. One is still backside. They are aware of this. Lucky Ducky is aware. Does have those double shots. Tina does take her down with that.
Down B.
So Crow here in a 1v3 situation, definitely winnable. But the
Good push. Good push.
yes. So Flash does come out here. Will blind one, but not much information gained. She knew both of them were on site. They do have control of the spike, so it is going to be pretty difficult for Crow to flash out here. I think that she just cuts this flash to the right and peeks off of it. Tina does go down. Unfortunately, Crow blinds herself. So Lakers do lose that round, but that is A-okay. I do not like the Odin.
The Odin is... It's not my favorite.
It is silly. It is silly to say the very least.
I'm honestly hoping for a change in plan, honestly. I hope to see maybe a default out of the girls to see if they can get picks before they enter a site, or... Because
Yeah.
it seems like... by the way, if you don't know, a default is when all the players, they spread out over the map, just try to find some information, like where other players are. But a default is really important for when you feel like you can't control what's happening in the moment.
If you notice, Miss Quacky doesn't actually have a gun. Miss Quack just has a classic. Must have forgot to. Oh, also the KO sadly also only has a classic. It sounds like.
Seems like
Maybe they're also broke, but Annie has a full gun. I'm not really quite sure what's
they
happening.
did win the last round too.
Yeah, and
so
Annie had enough money to buy her teammate and just
maybe
didn't.
there was some miscommunication there.
Yeah, it happens. Be really unfortunate it ended up costing them the round, but it happens. Omen is right here with that Vandal. Annie does take out Anaya. Levinox trades Annie back out though, and that Vandal is now out of the picture. Mrs. Quacky on site gets one. Jeeb is also on site, takes out sadly. Tina is on the other side of the map with that Odin. The Lakers.
Let's go, Jeeb!
Oh my God, Jeeb just absolutely popped off there. Pieced all of them. They managed to win despite their economic disadvantage. That ultimate, the Neon ultimate, is crazy.
I've been telling the girls they need to use their ults as much as they can, especially if you're a duelist. You gotta use that as soon as you get it, honestly. So I'm very happy to see that Jeeb used it.
Yeah, wow, Jeeb definitely. You know, we're only 5 rounds in, but Jeeb definitely seems like a good pickup for the crew.
I agree, honestly. She's doing fantastic right now.
Yeah, and hopefully we continue to see that. It'd be really awesome if she's just able to slot into this team because she's a relatively new addition, right?
Yeah.
It'd be really great to see if she's just able to slot into the team and they can pick up right where they left off.
Looks like there's a fast push mid.
Yep, the flash does come out, but unable to connect
Good
onto
trade.
anybody. Yeah, Lucky Ducky instantly trades out Mrs. Quacky. This Skyball
Everyone's being pretty aggressive.
Oh, but they're being pinched. The
there's a
Lakers
brawl.
are being pinched. Killjoy is in top mid there.
Last player standing.
So look at here. Lucky Ducky is
Revealing
very
area.
low. Killjoy knows exactly where Lucky Ducky is. It's going to be very difficult for her to get out of this situation. Honestly, if I were Mogu here, I'd just start shooting the wall and try to wall bang
Deploying
Lucky
drone.
Ducky's last bit of HP.
Ducky also
Oh,
has
maybe we
plenty
go
of
for the
time in
Hunter's Fury.
world.
Oh, but she
Reposition?
repositioned, but now, honestly, if she stays tucked in,
Oh,
honestly,
nice try.
that's such a close round there, and I think that Lucky Ducky played that fantastically.
I
She did
agree.
everything that she needed to do. The only thing I would have done different is maybe use that Hunter's Fury when they
Oh.
tagged her with the Owl Drone.
Or even her shock darts, honestly.
Yeah, the shock darts too, just to force the Killjoy off the angle. But, you know, hindsight, and we can obviously see a lot more than she can.
Yes.
And in the moment, you know, that those are hard calls to make. So Lakers will be back on an eco here, I believe, or at least kind of a half buy.
Ready.
Looks like they're gonna hit a site.
Yeah, so this is a classic one-way smoke. They do this. This is just a set piece every round to deny the Lakers some vision, deny them just getting this ult up quickly, and allow Mrs. Quacky to hold in a very strong position. The null command doesn't, or the null point doesn't find anybody for University of Michigan, I believe. So the Lakers are just inching up slowly here. Lucky Ducky taking point with that Neo Frontier Sheriff. Very nice skin.
If we look at the other side of the map, we can actually see that KJ and
Yeah.
Sova are already pushed up B.
Yeah, they have a lot of information here, and I don't know if the Lakers will expect this, but Tina doesn't expect it either, to be completely fair. Crow's blind does go out. They know that there is 2 of them there, I believe. They saw Sova. Tina is not blind, unfortunately. Oh, Sova is stunned. Crow does get 1. Does get 2 with the headshots with that Sheriff. That's fantastic play there. And they use the Neon wall to just be able to slide across like Neon. The Seekers do come out. All this Killjoy utility is down. 4v3 situation here for the Lakers, and they have a gun advantage. Do you think that University of Michigan just saves here, or do you think they go for it?
I think they go for it. I think they're going to be a little aggressive.
30 seconds left.
Look at Mrs. Quacky's HP, down to about 20% HP.
Shadows traveling.
The Lakers are pushed up so that
Yes.
they can...
The no command does come out. Mrs. Quacky going to take first contact, taken out by Lucky Ducky.
1 enemy
Omen,
remaining.
Annie does get 1 onto Jeep. Crow takes out Annie, though. Sadly, in a 1v2
enemy
situation
remaining.
here, gets 1, has to reload, and Crow gets 4!
Let's go, Crow!
Oh my goodness, huge plays there.
What an awesome round, especially
Hometown
with those
hero.
first picks from Crow. Those were some impact frags.
Yes, that, I mean, honestly, that round is off the back of Crow's utility usage and those Sheriff headshots. Wow.
Amazing round for those girls.
Yes, that was great. That, I got goosebumps. They've managed to win 2 of these eco rounds in a row, and if nothing else, that has to be a hit on the confidence for UMich Pink.
Yeah.
So the Lakers will have a full buy here. I am unsure of the economic situation for University of Michigan. Does look like they're on Sheriffs. It looks like Killjoy still has full utility.
There's a fast push on A side.
Oh, Crow or
Oh.
Anaya does get taken out by Mrs. Quacky, but there's only so much you can do when 3 are pushing you. So I think that, unfortunately, that Sky, the flash does is a little bit of a bait because it didn't flash anybody that was report. That's okay. Jeep just dashing onto site, not a care in the world. Take out 2, and suddenly this is still a 4v3 situation here for the Lakers. So Annie and Mrs. Quacky here are pushing in through spawn. Sad Lily managed to take out Levinox. Mrs. Quacky takes out Crow. Lucky Ducky. Oh, this is suddenly a 1v1 situation here for Jeep. Oh, Sad Lee with the last couple of bullets in her clip do get that quick headshot, and they do get the defuse. We're just trading eco rounds back and forth.
Better weapons? Big deal.
One thing that the girls and I have been trying to do better at is finding calm in this chaos. Because as you saw, there was so much util being thrown out on that round. So hopefully Anaya is able to calm those girls and tell them we need to put our shots when we're feeling a little sporadic.
Yeah, and I was watching. So I don't watch that much Valorant Pro play, but I was watching a little bit so I can get familiar with more comps on these maps.
Turn out too.
Yeah. And I've noticed that executions happen like that. They're so fast, like you can take a site in about 3 seconds, and there's so much utility that it's so hard to deal with here if you're a defender. Look at here, University of Michigan is just pushing up here, so they're doing this quick every round.
I think they've taken notice that we haven't had a lurk in a while, and well, when we did have the lurk,
they sussed her out instantly. So they are just able to take all of this space. Jet is just out. There's absolutely nobody there to contest. The lockdown does come out. There is a Hunter's Fury for University of Michigan. I doubt that they'll use it, though. This lockdown will force people off of site, but look at where Mrs. Quacky is. Such a strong position there in the Sub-Rosa's position. The flash does come out towards tile. Not even a fight. Jet gets out. I believe that they hear Jet's footsteps, though, but will they expect that she's that deep in spawn?
looks like they're deathballing over to her.
Yeah. They're literally just running it down mid. In a good way.
In a good way.
Yeah. They likely will grab this ultimate over here. This dart will spot out 4. Ooh, that does hit onto Levinox and Jeeb. Oh, hits 3 separate members for the Lakers, unfortunately. Oh, but of course, you know, Sky. Yep, so we do have no more Sky flashes, it's my understanding, so we will just have to drive kick this out. Jeeb just pushes out. Yes, but look at where Tina is. Tina gets taken out. They just need to plant the spike. They just need to plant it. That's all they need to do. Look at though. The lockdown for
amazing.
The lockdown for University of Michigan is up though. But we do have a Hunter's Fury. We do have a Hunter's Fury. So That is not too dangerous. The Hunter's Fury comes out.
First shot.
One enemy remaining.
Jeep? Oh my god. Just Jeep. There's just Jeep things, I guess. So we are aware of Pro being there. Mrs. Quacky gets one, traded
Good
right back up
trade
by
out.
Jeep and gets 3.
All these multi-kills. I'm
know.
obsessed at this point. That's
I
amazing.
know.
This is actually a very close game too. 5-4. Amazing.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy to see. And this is what you want to see.
Of course. Awesome. I hope to see some type of change in plan. Maybe they take a site faster to push those enemies back into their spawn, maybe. I know that Pro, when I play with her, she loves to play aggressive, so I'd love to see her and Jeep make a plan and go in fast like Neon does.
Well, playing aggressive is fun.
I have the spike.
Of course.
So we are in a dangerous position, though. The University of Michigan does have sheriffs and classics. You know,
Yes.
we know that this game has been a game of eco rounds. So we have to be careful of those sheriffs, of those classics, and we also have the Jet Knight, the Blade Storm, I think it's called.
Yeah, it looks like we're actually doing a split right now.
Yeah, a little bit
having
of a
to-
default. This is almost what you were talking about with like a
I
little bit of
was
a change of
talking about
plans.
this. And it looks like we're gonna use Jeep's ult as well. Hopefully.
Very likely, yeah. It's just gonna be duelist on duelist action here. Oh, the Owl Drone.
Ooh.
The Owl Drone will not spot anybody out. There's no way they expect here, especially with that Omen smoke going down. Oh, but look at Jeep.
Ooh, I'm holding my breath.
I hate this part. Oh, Jeep is gonna check it. Oh, Mrs. Quacky misses every single knife, throwing knives at the wall and just hoping one sticks, but nothing sticks to Jeep. Oh my. So, and we do still have 2 members up for the Lakers here towards the B side of the map. This is going to be a little bit of a precarious hit if they do choose to aggress off of this
30
because
seconds
there are
left.
still 2 members on the other side. So
double's
Anaya,
dead.
yes, Anaya does get that nice little pick there, and Sova is forced to fall back. Lucky Ducky on the other side of the map. They are taking A, actually. They are just taking the A site, but sadly does get 2.
Spike planted.
So it is a 2v2 situation here for the Lakers. University of Michigan has more ultimates. The Lakers do not have any. Both of them were expended last round to take that site.
Looks like we're playing off-site, which I like. We
Yes.
have almost full util from our Sova as well.
We do have that double shock dart. Very, very powerful for denying that spike defuse. And there are no smokes here for University of Michigan, so they cannot just deny them the vision. The recon dart is going to come out, likely going to stick to that back wall and spot people out while they try to defuse.
Revealing area.
But University of Michigan
Last
has a
player
shock dart.
standing.
or
One
recon dart.
enemy remaining.
Look at the health there for Tina, so low. Just has the classic, not able to
go,
get
Lucky
anything done. Lucky Ducky getting 3 again.
Amazing.
Oh, almost gets out too.
Friends
wow.
are more important than getting out.
yeah, that's true. You got it, because if you die to the spike, it actually doesn't count as a death on the scoreboard.
Oh, is that true?
That is true. That's true.
As the person who plays, I did not know that.
That is true. So, you know, just boosting the KDA a little bit.
Yeah. Looks like we're doing another BXX.
Yeah, and look at the University of Michigan team. They're just kind of like running around in circles. They really don't know what to do when matched up against this Lakers squad. Some rounds are just, or should I go here or there? And look at
Yeah.
Sova's actually not using that Odin anymore.
And
Instead,
I want to like point out that they have KO ult, they have a KJ ult, and an Omen ult. So
yes.
these are honestly 2 of them are really good for retaking.
Ooh, sadly, unable to connect any shots. Does hit 1 onto Levinox, but it's about an equal HP trade. The Killjoy utility is just going to get destroyed in mid. It is visible because of that milk command from Omen. Door will be closed. And we do still have Pro and Pizza. Mogu back sight. The Lakers could use the lockdown to try to suss these 2 out. They do know about the 2. Actually, they only know about 1, I think. Or do they know about both? Maybe. They're just choosing to plant the spike despite the fact that there are still 2 backside. They are aware of this.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
Annie just comes in from the flank and just pieces 2 of them. Levinox here stuck in the corner and unable to get anything done. So I think that they maybe should have pushed that boathouse position a little bit faster.
I think so too. I think honestly they just death ball into there and roll
Yeah.
them out, you know?
Especially since you do have the Killjoy nano swarms, so you can force them to be in like a certain angle if you'd like.
Yeah, I really liked that mid aggression that they had too. It really pushed back their KO and really made them like confused where they were gonna
Yeah.
end up going.
So Lakers go down 5-6, but this is such a defense-sided map that it's really
Last
saying something that
round
the Lakers
in the
have managed
half.
to get 5. like, honestly, on this map, you only need 3 or 4 on attack.
Oh, looks like we're having a timeout from SkyX, our coach.
May as well use it last round of the half. What do you think that SkyX is talking to him about? You have way more experience with him than I.
I definitely think he's going to tell Crow and Jeeb that they need to use their ultimates. And also, I wasn't able to catch what ults we have left or if we're getting close to ones, but they're probably going to fight for an ult orb, honestly.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think he's going to probably tell them, like, we need to be more aggressive. We need to, like, go in on site, roll them down.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a perfectly valid line of thinking, especially with that Seekers from the sky, just trying to tell us where they are on the map. And also we have the Neon ult, and we know that that's powerful.
Yes.
Jeep got a 3 or a 4K with it earlier this game. So just super powerful ults for pushing. And we are going to go to the campus view cam, see what our team is looking like. They are smiling. They are happy. Unfortunately, it is a bit of a busy night there in the LEC, so a little bit of background noise, but that is A-okay. And here we are about to get right back into the game with the ending of this timeout from Coach SkyX. So we are just looking for them to quickly push a site. We have the Neon ult, we have the Sky ult, and then I unfortunately don't know if we are close to any other ults, but we will see if they try to prioritize this ult orb.
I've also noticed that the UofM team hasn't
I've
actually
got your
used that
trail.
KJ ult for that.
Unfortunate from Crow. Crow does fall super early in the round after using the Seekers. Not much value going to be gained out of that ultimate, unfortunately. And University of Michigan there are 3 players here, and the Killjoy utility is on the A site, though. So it is definitely possible for them to push in here. Jeep is just going to push towards that 4th position.
Oh, no.
Tina gets
Spike
Lucky Ducky
down
on the
B.
cross right as that Neon wall falls. Super unfortunate timing. Tina gets 3. They know about Jeep, though. They don't. Okay, with the shorty, kind of just a little bit of disrespect. So Lakers fall flat in the last couple rounds of the half, but honestly, 5 on attack on Ascent is more than you can ask for.
Wait until I blind them.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited to see this second half of the map.
Yeah, me too. This has been such a good game of Val. And just a reminder, this is the Lakers' pick, so they did not choose to start on that attack side. So this is the side that they would likely be more comfortable on.
You know, all this time I've seen Anaya do her setup. I've never actually like seen where she puts
Yeah.
it. So it's always interesting to see like what's she planning in her head. What does she think that the other team is gonna do?
Yeah, and it's important to not place them in like the standard spots every round because of that Sova utility. The shock darts are super powerful for taking out the Sentinel utility.
Yep.
Huge counter like Cypher.
One dart from Lucky Ducky.
Doesn't spot anybody out, and they're not going to shoot it either. So they are just trying to deny vision, but look here, the
Ooh.
Lakers are.
We might expect a brawl soon.
Okay, so Jeeb does jump spot it.
Nice.
Okay, gets Crow and Jeeb both get 1 apiece. Recon Dart goes down. Paranoia doesn't find anything. They do get out to safety. And Crow, I believe, has a heal, likely.
GVSU at a man advantage now.
Yeah, and
love to see this. Oh,
3
we
to
see.
5 too.
Do you see the KJ on B site? She's already lurked up pretty far.
Yep, and the Killjoy utility for Anaya is still active. So if she does peek out towards that logs position, Bog will see her. But we do see a little bit of that B-side posturing here for the Wolverines. But Tina lurking up through mid is going to be met by Levinox. Levinox gets 1, does not expect the second one, but wins the gunfight anyways. The spike is down in mid, and this round is just completely falling apart for University of Michigan. And Mogu's just alone.
If I was in this situation, I'd be
30 seconds left.
sweating bullets,
I know.
honestly.
I mean, at this point, what can you really do? Just try to get 1, maybe? But I think the Lakers are going to play really disciplined here. Lucky Ducky is setting up on that cat position, is watching out. Mogu does get 1, and then the rest of the Lakers are just going to sit here. Anaya does take out Mogu. Great round.
Amazing round from the Lakers.
Yeah,
Love
that's a
to
great
see it.
start.
Drink some water, reload your mags.
It's always good to start off your defense half on that. You know, just a little bit of momentum. And they had a lot of momentum in the first half, but lost those last 2. So they definitely stopped the momentum for the Wolverines. So we do see Umish here with a little bit of a default.
I'm expecting a mid push from the University of Michigan right now.
Yeah, probably just going to death ball it down mid, huh?
Hopefully Levinox will be able to back out of this.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, she's not. Oh, that's Sova dart. So she is trapped.
Stim beacon
So
here.
Levinox is, but able to just get out. You know, no
Beautiful.
harm done.
Molly.
Oh, Mrs. Quacky does peek up quite a bit. I love that name, by the way. It's kind of funny. So the Lakers do just concede that full mid control, but look, we have Crow and Lucky Ducky here in this position in tree. There are 4 members of University of Michigan here. This pop flash is going to come out. Lucky Ducky gets 2. Crow's about to swing. Gets 1. Gets the second one.
Spike
Double
down,
4
mid.
piece there combined between Lucky Ducky and Crow,
It's
and now it's just
Mogu all
Mogu
over.
again. He's just going to see that dog running at her and like, what do you do? You know, I'd be scared of that.
Ooh, Anaya going in.
Gets 1.
Good
Jeep trades
trade.
instantly back out though. So they managed to get 1, but the Lakers don't lose that much money in terms of weapons. So this next round will still be competitive. If I were Anaya here, I would still buy up. I know that it's kind of unorthodox to buy up 3rd round, but she is
Looks
going
like,
to do
yeah, I was gonna
exactly.
say, it looks like she's doing it.
Okay, honestly,
Maybe?
Bulldog is fine. Bulldog is fine because she'll still have enough money to buy next round with the rest of her team. But this round is still going to be very competitive. It's not like they
Yeah.
lost 4.
What
you
I'm
know?
really proud of is seeing that they're able to get those trades out. That's something that I've been telling them like time and time again. The only way that we can win rounds is if we are trading each other
Yes.
out, and I'm loving to see that.
Yes, confidence, confidence, confidence to take those angles.
Exactly.
Just try to catch somebody off when they may not expect that there are 2 there.
Looks like a fast exec from Mish.
Yep, so the Lakers are just going to concede control of the site here. Mrs. Quacky dashes out to switch, just closes the door. All of the utility from Anaya there is just going to be deployed. Not going to find any damage here. And the Wolverines do have full control of the site. Molly from Levinox goes just a little bit wide. That's okay. Plant will not be denied. And now it is a
Spike
5v5
planted.
retake situation for the Lakers. Look at here, Crow and Lucky Ducky here playing together as always. Or sorry, Jeep just trying to peek into main there. Takes out Mogu, not the last one alive this round, Mogu. Nice try. And importantly, Jeep can pick up that that Phantom that was on their body. The stun does come out, does just go a little bit wide. The recon dart though, super powerful. Jeep gets 1 and he gets 2.
Last player
Anaya
standing.
and Lucky Ducky get another 1v3 situation here for
He's
sadly
so
very
low.
low.
Let's go!
Levinox, they managed to win all 3 of these first 3 rounds. That's amazing.
An amazing bonus round from our Lakers. Let's
Yes,
go!
the Lakers have money. They have all the swagger in the world. They honestly,
Oh,
look at them.
let's
They're
go!
so happy. Look at that. They
I'm so happy for them. Oh, Lena.
looking at the PZZ camera a little bit.
Love to see them smile. Oh my goodness. Keep this positive mental attitude up.
Yes. So honestly, great round. And look at the economy situation for you, Mish. It's just bad. It's just bad. So the Lakers, though, I mean, we've seen these econ rounds go both ways, to be completely fair. So they just have to watch out for this death ball. And the Wolverines are gathering towards this B site, but the Lakers are kind of expecting it a little bit. They've got 3 over
I'm
here.
out of here.
Oh, be careful. Be careful, Jeep. Does manage to get into the corner unspotted.
Oh, I'm holding my breath.
Oh, is going to be checked.
What the trade?
We're good.
Good
Oh my
trade.
god, and
Let's
Crow
go,
gets
Crow!
2! Oh my
And the
goodness.
heal. Oh my goodness. And oh my gosh, it's a 2v5 now.
Yeah, proud alum there of my high school is Crow. She actually had a
Last
decent
player
program
standing.
this year. I didn't, but great round here from the Lakers. Not losing
Oh!
anybody. Flawless round, and the
Let's go,
momentum is
Lakers.
firmly in their favor now.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, this is kind of what you expect when you have this as your map pick, and you get to have the easier half to end out the game. They
Yeah.
got 5, and there was no pressure on them after like 3 or 4 rounds. So they are able to just run away with this momentum, and hopefully they can keep it up just a few more rounds to win this map.
Yeah. I know that the girls, they scrimmed right before this, so honestly, that scrim must have helped them figure out any like kinks in their plans and all of that. So I'm glad to see that this is working out for them.
Yeah, and that is a good note. I showed up to the Laker Esports Center early because I had nothing else going on, and I was surprised to see that the whole team is already here playing down. Levinox is here in the pizza position, is sussed out by, oh my
goodness.
there's so much is happening at the same time. Sadly, does take out Levinox, but not before Levinox gets 1. So it is a 2v3 situation here for the Lakers. About the KO, sadly, does have about 90% HP, a little bit damage, but not too much. Crow won't see anything with this dog, unfortunately. And the Wolverines are still towards this B side of the map. So they just need to play very disciplined here. Honestly, if I were in the Lakers' position, I would be doing exactly what they're doing.
I would too.
We do still have a flash from Crow. She is
Oh,
going to start
goodness.
running.
One enemy
Hits
remaining.
one. That's that
One.
aggression that you were
Spike
talking
down,
about.
B.
Tina is all alone now. Recon Dart will not spot out Lucky Ducky. This is
Run
about to be a
faster,
Sova
Naya,
battle
run.
for the
Revealing area.
ages. Is this average
they
Jonas
are.
or what? He quit Valorant, I think. I think I saw that.
I did not know
done.
that.
30 seconds left. Last player
Ooh,
standing.
Tina does take down Lucky Ducky, but the round
Nice.
is secured by Anaya. Great round. Team ace there. You'd love to see that
Beautiful.
teamwork.
And now they're in the double digits.
Yes, double digits. That's what this is a great position for the Lakers to find themselves in. And look at this econ situation. So, a timeout will
timeout from
actually be
Mish.
called from University of Michigan. They feel the pressure. Ilyun calling that timeout.
I wonder what they're talking about over there.
Maybe they should talk about hitting their shots.
Honestly, I think what I've noticed is that a lot of them have been taking one-on-one fights and
Mhm.
not swinging together, and I think
Yeah.
that's what their coach is telling them. But our girls have been doing really good at trading each other out, so I guess they're listening into our comms right now.
Yes, but just a reminder, they're not actually. We value competitive integrity. I just, you made a joke. I just want to make sure everyone else knows that that was a joke. We're on a 5-minute delay, as required by NACE rules. Well, this isn't NACE, but you know it's still competitive
Aurora
integrity.
series.
Yeah. So shout out to everybody on our team. Shout out to production. Shout out to Grand Valley State University. And I think that SkyX is just congratulating them on playing their game. They're making University of Michigan play their game,
Yeah.
which
I
is
agree.
important.
I definitely think that SkyX is also taking this time to make them step back a little, take a little moment to take a
Mhm.
breather, because
Drink some water.
they've been doing really well. But if you have this energy, too much energy, you're gonna be overconfident
Mhm.
and you're gonna want to take silly fights. But
Yeah.
you need to stay composed, stay in the moment.
Yes, definitely. And confidence can lead to hubris, and hubris leads to defeat.
Mhm.
So the Lakers will hopefully not fall into that trap.
Scanning ahead.
Back into the game here. That recon dart won't quite spot anybody out. I think it missed. But look at here. Anaya is on that A side of the map. She did switch up her positioning a little bit. Mogul here is going to take contact from 3. She's trapped. She's stunned, but the Lakers are unable to push off of this. There is nobody to really support her. Jet is across mid, is going to watch that cross. Just kidding. She's just going to leave her killjoy to the Wolves. Lucky Ducky takes her out with a shock dart.
With a shot dart.
So importantly here, though, they realize that University of Michigan has recognized that there are 3 on the other side of the map, and they are just going to try to aggress on this site very quickly. But look at all of Anaya's utility is going to delay the plant just a little bit and force them to, well, I guess plant default. But that utility did come out, did delay it just a little bit for this rotate. The Seekers are coming out, so they know that all of them are towards that site except for one is in spawn. The only one that they didn't see.
Ooh, we're gonna see
The Neon Alt, the Emperor Palpatine there from Star Wars. One is towards that held position. One is at Jenny. Does get
the
taken out 2 for 2 there. Trades on trades on trades. Anaya is just absolutely taking names here. Omen is trapped in hell. Annie does manage to take out Anaya. 2v2 situation.
enemy
Levinox needs to
remaining.
just swing off this.
Last
Annie
player
versus
standing.
Levinox. Annie finishes it out. Ooh,
Nice
what a hectic
try.
round there.
That was a scary
Waste
one.
the alt, waste the alt, waste the alt. I was trying to manifest that.
If we look at the top of the, I can't remember what it's called, at the HUD, I guess, you can see that Yumish has almost all of their ults right now.
Yeah.
They've been sitting on their ults, actually, now
Yeah.
that I've noticed. So I think we might expect to see 1 or 2 of them get pops this round.
Yeah, and one thing that I thought was weird is that round was so close, but it probably wouldn't have been had they just used some of those ultimates.
I think so, too. I
Uh,
think they might have...
A little bit of a blunder there from them.
Yeah.
They ended up winning the round, so they're not going to be too upset about it, but... Oh.
some team stun.
Oh, but look at Lucky Ducky gets one with the Hunter's Fury, so it's an even trade.
Now we're
Nice.
cooking.
Ooh. Nice from Levinox.
And now we're at a standstill.
Yeah, now we're just cutting noise. I like it when teams cut noise. Levinox is going to be forced to fall out of mid. Not going to take any damage to the wall. Well played from her. So just playing nice and slow. But, I mean, there is a man advantage for the Lakers. I didn't even see where the second... Oh, it was in mid. Right,
Yes.
Levinox got that pick. So, Levinox is still in that mid position and is now backed up by Anaya. The Wolverines are going to try to posture towards this position. Lucky Ducky here is about to meet 3. Is going to fall back. She kind of knows. She's sussing it out. The flash does hit her, but
Good
she's
turn
able to
from the
fall
flash.
back. Yes,
30 seconds
unfortunately not
left.
going to be able to use any utility now for the
She's
next
getting
5.
flooded.
Yes, she's just going to get...
Hopefully,
Oh, they're
realizes-
just not
good
paying
throw.
attention. Oh, they still don't know.
One enemy remaining.
What?
I don't know what just happened. I'm so happy for them.
I'm so happy that it went like that.
They knew that she was. I was surprised that they didn't run her down. That's what usually what happens to me.
Right, that's what happens to me too. Well, really well played there from Lucky Ducky to just get one, tuck back in, then get another. A bit of a blunder there from UMich.
It seems like they didn't know where to
They
go.
were, honestly, what it probably boils down to is a breakdown in comms.
I agree.
Kill all
We
your
still have
bullets.
4 ultimates. I know that SkyX would be shaking his head at us
I
right
know.
now.
And the Lakers also have a lockdown, so likely can counter that. The Blade Storm does come out for Mrs. Quacky. Mrs. Quacky's been kind of quiet this half. I feel like I haven't said her name in a while.
I noticed that.
After that blunder towards Wine a few
Yes.
rounds ago. Oof. So Jeep here in that trade position, backed up by Crow. Mrs. Quacky is just on this position. The dog might see her though. Oh, it's just gonna
she's
sneak
gonna push.
right past it. Oh, and unfortunate there. The smoke criminal Mrs. Quacky does just get away with highway robbery.
And it looks like the other team is fast executing on site right now, and I
Yes.
was forced off the site.
Yep, and we do have double lockdowns here, so that may be used. Lockdown is super powerful on this site.
Ooh, Miss Quacky's in a ratty spot right now.
Yeah, that's
Hopefully
that's
the
gonna be
girls check their corners. Oh, yes,
Oh goodness! It's not even like
Oh,
fair.
and there's a KJ ultimate that's gone down by Unish.
Flash.
Unfortunately, they're gonna have to wait this out.
Yes, and the Lakers are running out of time here. Honestly, I think they just go for all the frags and they try to leave the site. We are going to
Yeah,
extend our lockdown here. A little bit late in the round, I think, but they are just going to be able to get all the picks up. Maybe
Nice Jeep.
one backside, they don't know,
One
No
enemy
time,
remaining.
Unfortunately.
but they get 5.
Blood.
Oh, but 2 of the Lakers fall to the spike as well. So
That's
the only
alright.
person left standing on the map is Jeep. So 9-11 here, the Lakers are up 2 rounds.
Honestly, I think that round could have. I think they could have turned the tides if they just pushed a little bit faster.
I agree, and it is hard to make that call in that moment.
I will say they got Yumish to use 3 of their ultimates though, and
Mhm.
that's really expensive on their side.
Yeah, that round was expensive, and all 5 of them died.
Mm-hmm.
So we do have a bit of an advantage still going into this. The Lakers have more than enough money. It looks like University of Michigan also has a full buy here based on the 2 members that I have seen. Levinox here in Washington's in mid position, classic position for the Brimstone.
It's pushed off.
Yes, is pushed off the angle, but the attacking Omen just smokes off lower mid anyways. So we do have 3 Lakers here pushing towards mid. Omen does take about 40% HP damage. 5 members of UMich here in the middle position.
And we
But-
can see Jen K are already up tree.
Yes, they are posturing towards tree. Does re-smoke in mid, so there is no info here. Look at where's Omen taking the spike, though. Omen's taking the spike towards B.
I'm nervous
Crow
for
does fall to sad Lee. Unfortunately, look at where Jet is. They don't
Oh
know about
gosh.
Jet's position there. Oh,
but Anaya
Anaya
does it.
does know.
Oh no!
Gets killed by Mrs. Wacky. Gets 2. I shouldn't have said anything about her being quiet this half. Oh, a little bit of a caster curse there. I think the Lakers just saved these 2 guns.
Spike planted.
2v4 situation here for Jeeb and Lucky Ducky.
Fortunately, they have to clear out every angle now because they don't know
Yeah.
if someone's lurking behind.
It is a tough position to be in. I'm not sure the economic situation here, but if I were Anaya, I'd be calling for a save. But I am safe. They do get 1. They do get 1. So I don't think that they have enough time to go for this, but it is good to get 1 here, and they may be able to get more on that exit.
If I was Anaya, I'd be
I
calling
think
for
they
them
are
to save
actually
their
going
guns.
for this. They're going to try to go for it. The Paranoia and the Shock Dart both come out. Both of them are blind, but I think this is going to be
Last
another round where
player
everybody on the
standing.
server dies.
Get out there, Jeep, get out! Save yourself!
Oh,
Oh no!
you know, there's that classic classic statement that switching to your sidearm is always faster than reloading.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
Something I'm still trying to learn, honestly.
yeah, well, it's hard because if you switch to the classic and you don't get a kill, you're like, ah.
Yeah, it looks like
So
Umish is.
they're fighting.
They are. They're fighting back.
This is a slugfest, which is what you kind of want to see from this team. You want it to be competitive. You know, not every team is the Fisher team. You know, because they.
Revealing area.
Ooh, that dart is not going to see anybody.
Smoke's
But
down.
it does confirm that there's nobody actively pushing there towards that A-bomb site. We have one ult for both teams, Hunter's Fury for
Umish is
Umish.
already up Cat as well.
Yeah, they pushed this
Slowly making their way
really
to
fast.
tree. Although, looks like Crow is reading this.
Yeah, but you only have the Sheriff, so really what can you do in this position if you're Crow?
Take flight.
Dinkheads?
Yeah, all you have to do is click heads. We've seen her do it.
Yeah.
And I feel like half the rounds this game have just been ecos.
Oh, this makes
Shock.
me nervous.
Can you imagine if she knew?
Oh, no.
Oh!
Oh, misses?
Mogul gets Levinox in mid. I believe, yeah.
Looks
in
like
mid.
they're all rotating.
Lucky Ducky has a
towards
Vandal?
B.
Oh, did she? They
I
take
think
somebody out?
I think they must have picked one up. Or
Did they
maybe she
buy?
bought.
Interesting
It's
call
up
here.
mid.
Swarm grenade out.
So it looks like we
30
do still have
seconds left.
Mrs. Quacky here in mid, trying to catch these rotates into market. The Skydog won't quite see her. They don't know about Mrs. Quacky's position yet. It makes it so strong. Crow likely about to take this contact. Will perish to Mrs. Quacky, but now they know. It is just Anaya here with that.
Yikes.
Ooh, does fall. Do you have two Vandals here? I think you save. But like I said, I am a saving merchant. Does look like they are going
player
to posture for this.
Ooh.
Mogu does take out Jeeb on that dash. Unfortunately, Lakers unlikely to win this round. He does move to 11 to 11. This is right down to the wire. I'm getting
This is
flashbacks to that split game
Oh
from
no!
last
Don't
year.
say that.
I hope not, because we
Oh,
already started
gosh.
late enough. We don't need a
Yeah.
3-hour map too.
Goodness. Oh, timeout from Anaya.
So
All right, let's see. If I was in Anaya's position, honestly, oh, our observer was being a little silly for a moment. But if I was Anaya, I'd probably honestly, what would I do in that situation? I would say they need to. I think they need to start darting mid because it seems
Mhm.
like that Umish has picked up that they are not trying to take any sort of mid space.
Yeah.
They've only been taking B main or A main space. So trying to find information mid and getting that information early so that we can make a plan
Mhm.
early on to be proactive, like counter that.
And I think that we should maybe hold on site just a little bit more. It seems
think
like we're
so too.
conceding either mid, A, or B very quickly and playing the retake.
Yeah.
I think that if we fight them just a little bit more at the start of the round or as they're pushing site, it could be very beneficial for us. We've already seen the Lakers get 2 or 3 picks
Yeah.
while they push in. So if they just have maybe one more member there or they have the confidence to take those fights, I think it could be really good.
Yeah. I'd also really like to see Anaya play on site more, especially with her setup. I think she could honestly get 1 or 2 kills, especially with how it's
Definitely.
set up. If she plays like by stairs or even back boat on B site, she'd probably be able to get at least 1 or 2 that are trying to leave or exit
Yeah.
her mollies.
Definitely. So it is going to be a full buy here for the Lakers. You do have to just buy up in this situation, even if it wasn't enough money.
Revealing area.
One member will be on half shields, but other than that, should be a decent amount of money. Levinox takes out that dart in mid right away. Crow will flash in. Unfortunately, no contact taken here. And look, University of Michigan is just pushing up again. And look, Killjoy is likely staying just in range of her turret. Yep. So she's sitting in spawn, but she's just in range of her turret. And the Lakers are, unfortunately, on the wrong side of the map here, so it likely will just be another retake situation like that. We do have the Seekers and the Neon ultimate. Ooh, and unfortunately, Anaya does get knocked out by that null point. So all the utility will be, unfortunately, useless this round.
Ooh,
So
we are getting a fast fling from our
Yeah.
Lakers, though.
Yep, the communication's good. They know that this is happening.
Spike planted.
The Seekers do come out. They will, unfortunately, reveal the position of a few of these members based on where they're coming from. Flashes do come out. The University of Michigan team is forced off his angle. It's a 5v5 retake here. Jeeb does have the ultimate, likely might save his score next round just in case. Mogu takes out Jeeb. Mogu takes out Crow, gets 2. Oh my goodness, Sad Lily and Tina getting more. Lucky Ducky gets 2, but unfortunately will fall. The Lakers have lost a few in a row now, 12-11 for University of Michigan.
Match point.
Match point here. It's looking like an overtime angle.
I'm hoping so. This looks a little sketchy.
Yeah, the eco situation here for the Lakers is dire. It is dire. I think that, honestly, we know that they've been pushing mid nearly.
No, I would really like to see a Sova Dart mid to get that info early, and maybe even like a fast swing from, or maybe a Molly from Levinox up to top of cat, maybe.
Even if you're smoked off, yeah, the Molly goes through the smoke. And once again, they're just doing the set piece every round, and the Lakers are just not responding to it very well. So it's the same setup as the last few rounds. Omen is in spawn on top of the box, watching for the peek out from A main. But look, the Lakers or the Wolverines are just pushing up here fast. That alarm bot is there, so they do have that info
they know
now.
Something's up because that alarm bot is so close.
Yeah, so they are aware that, okay, maybe we need to back out just a little bit. Crow missing those shots onto body, unfortunately. So Killjoy is aware of that. Crow is just going to flash out, gets that info that somebody is there. So now, but they're in market. But look at Crow is aware. He's going to watch towards this. Mrs. Quacky gets 1. Oh, Tina gets Levinox.
Scanning ahead.
The recon dart will come out. It is just a bulldog, though. There's only so much that this gun can do.
Right
And Naya on the other side of the map is about 10 HP. So super low. Mogu is falling out there.
They're rotating over to A now.
rotating to A. Oh, the street position, or the window position will be smoked off. She is full HP. This round kind of rests on her and Lucky Ducky. The Hunter's Fury is still out. I think that Lucky Ducky pops it to deny the plant. Oh, and gets caught up by Sad Lee, unfortunately. Oh, this round here is looking pretty dire for the Lakers. A 2v4 situation. But they have about 100 HP between them. It's looking very tough here for the Lakers. Oh, and Annie does ult to get that info. Does cancel it out, and the ultimate is offline now for Jeep because of the movement.
Last player
And just sprayed through the wall. Oh, 10 HP in a dream here, but it doesn't look like the dream will be realized. The Lakers do fall 13-11 on their map pick.
What a close round from these teams,
Yeah.
though.
Oh man, that was it's heartbreaking to see them lose like that. But honestly,
I'm totally proud of them for how far they were able to get. Honestly, that was so impressive from them, and I've seen so much growth. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think that scrim really helped them.
yeah,
not
even
gonna
from
lie.
last week, this seems like a completely different team. So the next map up, I believe, is Bind. The Lakers will be starting on defense for this. This was picked by the
Yes.
University of Michigan. So we will be back in just a few minutes to talk about that first map and get into the second one. A little bit of a awkward pause here, but that's
Sorry.
okay.
Hi, chat.
Yes, shout out to chat. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. It's been great I've been reading. So, yes, shout out to everybody. Shout out to Andrew Franklin.
Hi, Jawa.
Welcome back, everybody. Map number 2 here for the Game Changers. They did, unfortunately, fall in the first map 13-11, but super close.
So close.
Great game. And we are getting into Agent Select here soon, so we will see what the comps are. I spoke with Slim just a little bit about this comp. This is a very
Ooh,
standard comp,
oh.
except for that clove.
Oh my goodness, there has been some changes. So if you haven't been here in the past, usually when they play Bind is actually never mind. They're
We
usually
got baited
playing
by the hover.
they're usually playing a Jet, Sky Viper, Cypher, and Brim, but it looks like there has been a few changes now. I actually mentioned to Lucky Ducky that I think they will be able to do so much better if they have another initiator on this map, because honestly, Viper and Cypher are kind of like the same agent. They're very much Sentinel-like agents, even though Viper is a controller.
Right.
So I told her personally, I was like, I think you need to do an initiator of some sort to get you guys on site faster and make sure that you guys are getting those plans down. Also, Gecko's flash doesn't flash your teammates, which is so awesome.
Yes.
But I will like to point out that, I think they subbed out someone. Calcifer is in. Actually, I played with Calcifer one time, and she is an amazing player, but besides the point.
Deadlock.
Yeah, on the Deadlock is actually very interesting, so I'm excited to see how this will be played out.
Double Sentinel.
Yeah.
For the Wolverines. And I have noticed that people are just opting to completely disregard Sentinels on this map and just play Viper instead. They changed her a couple months ago to not... She's pretty much a Sentinel now. You know, she has one Molly. She can't move her Poison Cloud, and she's never been able to move her E, the smoke screen. So it is... She is pretty much a Sentinel. She is really good at slicing up vision. We'll probably see her go towards B every round, do that wall from long to showers through the teleporter. Pretty standard.
Player, it makes me kind of sad
Out of
that
charges.
You can't pick up orb anymore.
Yeah, I used to play Viper a lot. Back in the beta, I don't know if you played back then, but she actually damaged her teammates in her ultimate as well.
Really?
It was terrible. She was terrible in the beta.
I did not know this.
Yeah, she was the only one that could play in there because she didn't take damage. So she's actually going to play towards the B side of the map herself. Looks like Levinox, I think that's Levinox, is AFK in spawn. Oh, there we go. Okay. In the game, I thought maybe it was a tech issue.
I thought so too. I was a little nervous. The luck has been acting up lately, so.
Yeah. So
Looks like Levinox is floating between A and B right now.
Yeah, just waiting for some contact to be made. The contact has been
Yeah.
made. The
Oh,
spy
no.
cam misses from Tina.
Oh, no.
That is a really inopportune time to be there. This
Fast
net plus the
exact
raise
by
nade from Mrs.
you,
Quack.
Mish. Oh goodness.
So they are just on site. The Lakers are just going to concede this site again. Plant will not be denied from the Molly from Levinox.
Spike
Looks
planted.
like the Viper, my apologies, I don't know who, Anaya, on the Viper is just sitting in elbow still, about to be run down by 4.
Oh dear.
Is flashed off the angle, but you know, not taking that fight just yet. 2 people flanking. Cypher is aware of that on that long position. Is taken out by Crow. Sadly takes out Anaya, so even trade there for the...
Jeev is on site.
Yes, Jeev is on
Anaya
site.
is still
Anaya
fighting
just,
these two.
wait,
Oh, halved.
you know,
Oh,
honestly,
wingman on. Oh,
Last player standing.
that's highway robbery. That's highway robbery.
nice Jeev. Oh my goodness.
That is a robbery right there.
Anaya did, honestly, Anaya did amazing. She was the distraction, and her team was able to defuse Spike because of that.
Definitely.
Amazing job from her.
You know, and I gotta wonder, like, was that not calmed by you, Mish? Like, could they not be like, hey, we have nobody on site right now?
I think they were just like what's the word? They were just like focusing on Anaya. They're like, we need to get this kill, but honestly, the Spike is kind of more important, especially when someone's defusing.
Yeah, you know, kills don't win rounds all the time, you know?
Yeah.
So even though 5 members of the Lakers do fall, they won the round, and that's what's more
There's
important.
gonna be a brawl in this.
Yeah, so Showers control is very important for both teams here, trying to get those Seekers likely. Ooh.
Crow falls.
Yes, Crow does go down. That gun will be recovered for the opposing side there. It is just a Stinger, though. But, you know, Stingers can get some crazy stuff done. Levinox here does lean towards
on
the
the
A
fast
site
flank.
now. Yeah, and there's no flank watch except for Cypher trips. I'm unsure if they had to destroy a trip to get past there.
Oh
but
goodness.
Oh, but look, we're playing Ring Around the Rosie. Pockets full of Posey right now.
I think Anaya and Lucky Ducky will hear this.
Yeah, they do,
yes.
they do. The pings come out. We can see those pings. Look, they're just running. They are just running. I think that if...
They don't know. This is amazing for the Lakers.
Oh, as long as they can execute on this effectively, they just have to walk up, but they're not going to be close enough. I think that as soon as they hear that, the Lakers on A should have rotated through CT spawn.
Oh, no.
So they are just a little bit slow on the flank, and they do make noise clearing it. And the wall does come out, but I'm not quite sure if it covers everything. It doesn't, so they can just
30
sneak through this.
seconds left.
Raze is somewhat
Spike
aware of this,
planted.
and 3 members, my apologies, Levinox there in that spawn position did wrap back around. It is just a 4v5 situation here. Half health on our Raze. Oh, Tina swings Levinox and just takes her out. No contest, just the sheriff. Snakebite will come out, will force somebody out. That's the
enemy
stinger I was
remaining.
talking about earlier. Anaya in a 1v4 situation, just with her stinger. Oh, does do a lot of damage on a, sadly unable to take her out, so that the round does swing back in the favor of University of Michigan.
You know, people have been telling me that they really like the stinger, and honestly, I'm so half and half on it. I think the stinger is, it's very interesting. I've been getting some good like headshots with it,
Yeah.
but I don't know, from far distances, it's really hard to control.
You know, I actually looked at my tracker the other day, and I have never gotten a kill while ADSing with the stinger. Ever. I've been playing the game for 4.5 years, and I've never done it. And I've only
Take
ever
him
gotten
down.
1 knife kill in comp. Isn't that weird?
That is weird, honestly. The stinger, it's such a
It's so
complex
hit or
gun.
miss. It's so hit or miss. You know, on one hand, you know, when you kill somebody with it, it feels good. When you get killed by it, it feels terrible.
The first time I got a kill with a stinger, I was like, man, I should use this gun more often,
And then you try to use it more, and it's terrible.
Throwing
Like,
net.
other people's stingers do more damage.
Ooh, that's a scary.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice. Nice there from Anaya.
Ooh, she's stuck though.
Yeah, but, I mean, honestly, she's still tucked there for so long, doesn't manage to do any more damage, but you're just trying to take guns.
Yeah,
at this
I call that honestly the one and done corner, so.
Yeah.
Spike planted.
Smoke's down.
Looks like the Raze is up in the box holding CT. Oh, where she dropped.
Yep, so they're just stacked on the site. A little bit of damage done on a Sadly through the wall. Sadly does take out Jeeb, though. 2v4 for the Lakers. I think this round is...
Oh,
Last player
Levinox with one?
standing.
Yes, Levinox with 1. Crow will
nice
fall,
try.
peeking out. But honestly, good round.
Good round.
Managed to get 2. Take off 2 guns. It's less the fact that you managed to kill 2. It's the economic damage that you're doing with those 2 dead.
I agree. We're looking at the econ situation. The Lakers hopefully having a full buy.
Yep, so it is going to be, they are going to be lacking a little bit of shields, but that's okay because the Vandal still does, you know, it does 120 or 140, so it doesn't matter if you have that extra shield. Or, sorry, 120 or 160. It doesn't matter if you have that extra shield.
Looks like they've swapped sides as well. Oh, we're getting a Gecko ult from GVSU. Down showers.
Okay, so I was trying to figure out where she was.
Oh no, Jeep falls, Simogu.
Jeep does take that aggressive peek there. Will fall for it. Not much to be gained there, except for that 1 kill. Mrs. Quacky on the other
falls
side
as
of the
well.
map. Oh, sorry, Mrs. Quacky does take out Levinox towards spawn. It's just Crow here. The Seekers are coming out, so they do know exactly where Crow is. Crow might get boxed in here. She's in such a vulnerable position. She can't escape either through spawn because of the deadlock wall. Oh, Crow.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Crow.
That fell into.
So they know that she's there. Oh, unfortunately, it just falls. Oh, and we don't know about the wall, unfortunately, so the ultimate won't get anybody
Oh,
out.
Anaya with 2.
Ooh, quick little double there from Anaya. Okay,
Last
there is
player
still 1 in
standing.
the elbow position. They are unaware. If I'm Anaya here, I'm saving. I'm calling for that save. Nice try there from Anaya, but unfortunately unable to close that one out.
No more charges left.
Looks like I think the Lakers are doing a really good job at trying to find where they are, but it looks like it's costing them their lives, and they haven't been able to trade it out, which they were doing so well last game.
Yeah.
So hopefully.
Well, you can
some
definitely
more.
tell University of Michigan's way more comfortable on this map.
Is this their map?
This
pick?
is their map. pick.
Okay, that makes more sense then.
Yes. So, you know, some say that this map is defense-sided. I'm not necessarily of that opinion. I think it's pretty even.
Yeah, I think it's a little more attacker-sided, just because I don't know, retaking on B specifically is so hard.
Agreed.
This Quacky double satchel to backside, missing.
Oh, and actually gets
Levinox.
locked in her own deadlock's net.
Whoops.
Meanwhile, Levinox manages to get out. 3 Lakers are going to flank, but they're going to be met by these tripwires. That's actually an interesting
Raise ult
tripwire
from
setup.
finish.
Crow is stuck in the
Spike
teleporter now.
planted.
I mean, nobody's really watching her.
Rosa.
Yeah, classic Rosa ult. For those of you who don't know, there is a formerly Counter-Strike professional player, and I don't even know if he still plays Valorant. But there's a professional player who would always use ults.
Oh, Anaya with the nice pick on Classic.
Yeah, but is taken down to 5.
Last player
Not
standing.
much you can really do at that juncture. Levinox here is just going to peek out that corner. Doesn't really clear it with intent, but that's okay because nobody's there. Does
she
take
gets
out Mogu. Manages to grab this Vandal.
Another?
Boom. Nice try there from
good
Levinox.
2 picks from Levinox.
That's huge.
That is.
I think that we will see a timeout here called very shortly.
Well,
Maybe not this
reckon
round, but
we're
next round from the likes of SkyAxe. I think that the Lakers, yeah, what you said, I think you diagnosed it perfectly, Slim. It's just, they just need to trade. They just need to play a little bit more together. I think that they're doing a lot of what we saw in the last map. They're conceding site very quickly.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. I think honestly, holding down on site would probably help them a lot, as well as their teammates maybe rotating just a little bit faster if they can.
Yeah. So they aren't going to, and they have tried to go for aggressive plays a few times to their own credit, and it hasn't worked out. So I understand why they're being a little more timid about that. So this Gecko Flash won't spot anybody out, but they do have the information that somebody is there because of the Sky Dog. So paint shells do go out as well as the bomb buddy. Crow Flash does manage to spot one.
Someone's coming out. Miss
Oh.
Quacky came out of hookah.
Oh, one's in hookah.
Oh,
One is just
no.
out on site in hookah. And nobody gets it. Lucky Ducky thinks she kills her, but she doesn't. Does take her down in the end, but now it's a 2v3 situation here for the Lakers. We do have
Launching
Viper's Pit
smoke.
and Orbital Strike here for the Lakers. But look at where Cypher is. Cypher is just about to wrap them through teleporter. Oh, but actually, we just got juked out ourselves. They just went over to the A site. And I don't think they're in Orbital Strike range, and they are going to have to break those trap wires.
Spike planted.
So this is definitely a tough situation for the Lakers to be in, especially because there is an Orbital
Launching
Strike for
smoke.
University of Michigan. So even if they pop down this Viper's Pit on top of the spike, it'll be very, very, very difficult for them. We do have the Sky towards the Showers position, is just watching for that flank, but I believe that they see and hear that the Stim beacon. Oh, nobody's in lamps there, but they are unaware of that. Oh, one's in the Showers. They aren't aware of the Showers
Player
position.
standing.
Sadly, does take out 1v2 situation here for Levinox. We saw her get some absolutely amazing work done last round, but unfortunately, probably just
Open up the sky.
okay.
The ult is crazy here.
Oh,
nice.
does lose the aim duel onto Tina. Unfortunately, Lakers go down 1-5, and I bet that Coach Guy is about to call a timeout. This is around
soon.
usually the score line that Coach SkyX calls timeouts. Yep.
There we go. Awesome. Yeah, so I think honestly Sky is definitely going to tell them that we need to hold our sights better. And I think he is probably going to point out that even though we are getting that info early where they are, we're not rotating fast enough. We're not trading each other out when those kills are happening. Also, I think we're not using our util enough, honestly.
I agree. And we are trying to get a little bit of information with that Gecko Flash and with the Raze utility at long, but I feel like we don't have anybody to swing off of the info that we get.
Yeah.
So I get what they're trying to do, and it is a little bit difficult to diagnose what exactly they need to do because sometimes it really just comes down to peek with your teammate or trade out your teammate, hit your shots.
Even just like a simple small comm, like they're coming to A site, come
Yes.
rotate a little faster, or
Yep.
send one person over. I think maybe they need to keep their comms up a little bit more.
Yeah, and we will be able to see the campus view cam to see our players really quickly before we get back into this game, and it does look like they are still in relatively high spirits. They are locked in right now. All of them are straight-faced, not necessarily upset, but they are locked in, definitely. So as
Anaya's definitely thinking here right now, thinking, what's my next step? What am I going to tell my team to do?
definitely cooking. She's definitely there's one spray in the game where it's like somebody thinking in like some mathematic equations. That's Anaya right now.
Is it Deadlock that does that? I can't remember.
I have no idea.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah. It could be Deadlock. I think honestly.
Interaction?
Oh,
gosh.
Yeah, some early contact taken here from Jeeb. Jeeb is just pushing.
Oh,
but look,
no,
they don't
the
know about
Cypher.
Tina. They don't know about Tina. Oh, this is going to be a tragedy. Oh. Oh no, that's so tragic here.
Oh,
If that shot hit, I would.
Spike planted.
I'm gonna be honest.
I think I'd put my head on my desk, honestly.
Yeah, this quite dirty glass table.
Oh, and looks like Crow TP'd. Nice shot from Anaya.
Yeah, she's just there.
Player kill.
Oh,
Nice.
you know what? Hey, strong work from Crow and from who was that in Swan? Who was that?
Anaya
Anaya.
and Levinox, I believe.
Yeah, Viper. So yep, it was Anaya. So good work from Crow and Anaya. They're getting both of those picks.
Goodness, Umich has all of their ultimates. We saw last round that they didn't really take advantage of those.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I believe that we'll see at least one or two
Yeah,
of those
and
ults come out.
It's important to know that we do have 3. We do have the Virus Pit. I'd like to see that popped.
Yeah.
I would like to see that done soon because it's like a 9-point ultimate.
Yep.
And it's so expensive that if we don't pop it here, we will likely not use it the whole rest of
Looks
that.
like she's doing exactly that.
So we are just going to take this quick long control. I'm very happy they're not being baited out by this alt aura because that is so spammable. So it looks like, despite the fact that the Viper's Pit is here, it looks like they're still going to opt for the Wolverines to go towards this side of the map. Because they're like, hey, well, we know one's long.
Looks like Jeep's already catching wind of this, rotating.
I've
pretty
got your
fast.
strike.
Yeah, look at the Seekers come out. The Seekers are going to spot out both members in this ultimate. That crosshair was right on her head, and that spooked me. I will not lie to you. Oh, the Molly in the Viper's Pit not going to get anything done, but Mrs. Quacky's in such a strong position. The Lakers are going to have such a hard time clearing this out unless they swing into the corner. So Jeep is in spawn here, a little bit stuck. 5v5 retake situation here. Again, we've seen that so many times in this series. Okay, so Crow and Mogul gets one. Sadly takes out Jeep. Unfortunately, Mrs. Quacky does take out the Viper. The Viper's Pit falls. Levinox doesn't manage to get this pick. Last pick. Bullets go a little bit wide, and oh, it is just a slaughter on the B bomb site. I think that we just need to be taking a little bit more advanced pressure off of like this site, and I don't know if we just call for a stack here, but it just seems like they're exploiting B every round.
Yeah.
And even though Viper kind of functions like a Sentinel, it is important to remember that she's not a Sentinel. You know, she was so reliant on that Toxin.
I think one thing that maybe that round could have gone better is if maybe their Brimstone was just drum peeking behind a tube to see if anyone was coming out of hookah, because they took advantage of no one being in
And
hookah.
they've fallen for that a couple times now.
Yes.
Toxins going up.
Been beacon down.
We are forcing quite a bit of utility out here in that long position, but look, still there's nobody in hookah. There's absolutely nobody in hookah, and the Wolverines are just able to look, they don't have to spike actually, and there is a world here where Jeep sees that.
Oh goodness.
But it is a little bit back. Oh, I wish the spike made noise. Oh! She sees the spike. She sees the spike.
Oh goodness. Nice.
Oh, gets one. Look, they had no idea that she was going to be here. Look at the showstopper here. That'd be so powerful.
Oh!
Oh!
Nice try.
Oh, you know that
Smoke's
Sky
down.
just screaming at his monitor. Showstopper, showstopper.
I know my teammates would have yelled at me to use my ult there, so.
Just so much pressure in that moment, you know. So we do still have Thrash here
I know
on the side of the
exactly
Lakers.
where
The
you
Neural Theft comes out. Will spot out that there's only one towards the A-bomb site, and it is just the Lonely Sky.
30
Showstopper
seconds
here
left.
for University of Michigan will likely be expended here. That would be my guess. But actually opts not to. Paint shells go towards Heaven. Crow dodges a little bit into it. Does take about 25% HP damage.
Oh,
Sadly, does
no.
take out Crow. Mrs. Quacky in a super powerful position,
my gosh.
but just whiffs all the shots in the world.
You know, Sky did tell us that we needed a wide peak more when we're swinging things, so I'm glad to see that
Yeah.
Lucky Ducky really took advantage of that.
Yes, definitely heeding those words there from the professional Valorant coach.
Oh goodness.
Oh, okay, so we
Love
do have
little
wings.
Wingman. Oh no, someone's in showers though.
Yes, they.
One
But look at
enemy
Levinox
remaining.
is watching towards it. The Sky Flash does come out. Wingman does go down, but Lucky Ducky gets the trade. The Lakers take their second round of the game. We ended their. The Wolverines have won 7 rounds in a row, so that's super important that we take that round.
Stop that momentum. Good
Yes.
job on the Lakers.
Yeah, unfortunately, Lucky Ducky unable to upgrade to a premium rifle, but still will be stuck with that Bulldog. But the Bulldog is still a good gun.
Honestly, I think we need to shout out to Jeep a little more because her being able to take that much space so early on and
Yes.
find out that they didn't have bomb and get those 2
And
picks
take
so
2.
early on, I think that honestly was the reason why they were able to win that round.
I completely agree with you. That is a great call. Shout out to
Watch
Jeep, the
and learn.
newest member of the team, coming in, not
Yes.
skipping a single beat.
Looks like it's gonna be another B exec, but ooh.
But look, we're actually meeting this pressure here now. They are kind of aware that somebody's in there based on that sky flash. Oh, oh no, shoot her out, shoot her out. You can actually destroy this ultimate, but they're not doing it.
but they
They're
got-
instead opting to actually just kill the deadlock outright. The flash will come out here on.
Nice!
See, this is exactly what we need to see. We need to see just a little bit more aggression towards that
Yes.
forward part of the site, and it works
Oh, gosh.
wonders for the Lakers. They're already on the A bomb site, though. Lebanon's here solo does do a little bit of chip damage onto Brimstone and Cypher, both down to about 75% HP. But the Lakers here are on that flank, and look, we still have Thrash. We still have Thrash. Thrash will just take so much space. We do not know that 3 members are in showers. We do see one, and we actually managed to detain one.
Oh my goodness.
That's the
Use
Tour
wingman.
de
Defuse the bomb.
France. Oh my goodness! And
Yes,
look,
wingman.
but look, the orbital strike here is still available for the Wolverines. That is
Oh,
going
we
to
got
be.
the tap though.
Yes, it is half Wingman giving his life for that. Shout out to Wingman. The Seekers do come out for the Wolverines. Spike, and the spike is defused, and the Lakers take a third
Let's go,
round.
Lakers. Oh goodness. Keep your guns. Oh my gosh.
7 is
Don't be-
all they get. 7 is all they get. So the Lakers do unfortunately only manage to save 1 gun that round, but they should still have money because they've won the last 2.
Awesome. I was just about to say, let's see the economy here. It looks like
So Levinox will be able to buy Crow.
I
I'm
do
hoping
believe
that
this
gets
is,
requested.
this is
Okay.
round 11, so we might need to be a little careful for round 12.
Yes, but you know, go big or go home.
I guess so.
Go big or go home.
I
Slim.
think these girls are probably feeling confident in this round, so.
I agree. Man, this is such a different team from even last week. Like I said,
I
Launching
agree.
smoke.
they're so much more confident now. Levinox gets spotted out by that. We are just gonna double pack back to the back of sight. Ooh, misses
Oh, good
Wacky
shot,
does take out
Naya.
Levinox, and
Spike
Naya takes
down
out
A.
Calcifer. Calcifer actually not. I think Calcifer only has 1 kill. A little bit tough for that sub in here.
And now we're on a retake situation
Yeah.
again with Lucky Ducky on the flank. Hopefully she catches.
Dizzy's up top. They shot her.
But don't to lyric.
Yeah, the Cyphers just love
Last
to
player
lurk.
standing.
Unfortunately, the Lakers looks like they will. Unless Crow manages to pull some magic off, yeah.
Nice try.
Unfortunate there that the Lakers lose that round, but still such
Last
a
round
great
before the
game.
switch.
And just like what I was talking about, I don't know if we have enough money for this last round, so buy up as much as you can. A Marshall on Anaya though. Haven't seen one of those in a while.
Yes. You know, since the Outlaw was added to the game, I've been such an Outlaw merchant.
Really?
I think
now?
that it's so good.
You know, one thing that I am not very good at is a scoped weapon, and
Okay.
I get talked down about a lot because they're like, just use an op, it hits 150 in the body. I can't do it.
You know what's crazy though is that the op hits 150, sure, but the Outlaw hits 140 and it is half the price.
That's so true. Maybe I need to.
And it
oh
shoots. You
goodness.
can shoot it so
Showstopper
fast too.
from
From
Miss
Miss
Rays.
Quacky. Mrs.
Oh
Quacky,
gosh.
my apologies.
Rosa. Sorry.
Yes, Mrs. Quacky is married. My apologies. Did not mean to insinuate that she was not. Mrs.
Oh,
Yes,
we're gonna
3
see some-
members here. Levinox with just a Spectre, but the Spectre's honestly such a good contested position. Oh, unfortunately, peeks with a molly out. That's such unfortunate timing. The real theft does come out. The Lakers are just going to push in here. They're just getting gunned down like fish in a barrel.
Oh, nice shot.
Jeep gets
Jeep.
1, traded back out. Lucky
Oh,
Ducky in a
Lucky Ducky.
1v4 gets taken out. The Lakers lose this first half 9-3.
Goodness.
You know,
That's
Switching
that was
sides.
a tough one.
definitely. Definitely. That was tough. But, you know, some people believe in the 9-3 curse.
I fully believe in it.
You're a
honestly.
believer?
I am a believer.
I'm not quite a
I've seen it happen
believer.
with my very own eyes.
I've had 11-1 curses where I get 11 and then I lose.
Oh.
Shout out to my teammates like Evan, Mr. Term, for allowing me to lose those games. Those ones are tough. So hopefully we'll see the Wolverines fumble really hard.
My goodness. Well, we are on attacker side now, though. I am fully expecting these girls to just go in and
Just click heads.
just click
Just
heads.
shoot them with guns.
We have a gecko. Send him in. Send the wingman in. Oh, first contact. Calcifer.
Yep, so Jeeb is just double satcheling through. Oh, the right click! Oh my goodness! Jeeb is just coming up
Jeeb is-
huge in this pistol.
Oh my god. Oh, it's
but
already
on the
a
other side of the
2v3
map-
situation. Oh goodness.
Yeah, Mogu is also coming up huge this round, and unfortunately the sky is
Good
still.
Molly. Oh my god, that Molly is crazy. Oh my god.
It gets
Nice!
one, and look, Mogu's so low too.
Player
Oh, but
standing.
Mogu is just clicking on heads. Mogu doesn't miss the shot, so it's just Jeeb. Jeeb down to about the same HP as Brimstone, so it's going to be a little bit tough. The bomb is not really quite planted for her. It is just a little bit. Does swing. Oh, unfortunately falls. Mogu gets 4, Jeeb gets 3, combining for 7 there.
Wow, that round had me sweating. I'm not gonna lie. That was exhilarating. I felt like I was playing.
Yeah, that Molly was.
That was an
Great from
incredible
Levinox.
volley from Levinox. My goodness. I think Pro's, honestly, she's in shell shock.
Definitely, that was quite a round. Jeeb, as we mentioned before, the newest member to this lineup, absolutely popping off this game. You just love to see it if you're a Laker fan, which you should be. There's no meme, just like that. Lakers here pushing towards that B side of the map.
Camera taken out.
Yeah, that Cypher trips are so hard to counter here for the Lakers.
Spike down B. Last player standing.
Oh no. Lonely Anaya on A site.
Flawless. Gun here.
That was tough.
Very tough round. I'm actually surprised that we didn't see Jeeb use her nade to clear out any of the Cypher trips. I feel like when I'm playing Raze, I usually try my best to clear those trips out as soon as I can. I've actually been playing Cypher a lot lately.
Really?
and so I'm learning some setups. So I feel like as a Raze player and now a Cypher player, I probably can.
That's
tell
quite the
more
swap up
difference.
for you.
I
That is quite the swap.
I'm as a sub this year. I'm trying to be
Okay.
as much of a flex as I can. These are some interesting trips, actually. Now that I'm seeing them.
Yeah, they're just trying to prevent that paint shell from being able to destroy both of them at the same time. Oh, the flash comes through. Mrs.
Oh,
Quacky
spike
gets one.
down
Mogu gets
A.
another. Sadly, does just go through the teleporter. This is such a tough round here for the Lakers. This is a must-win, otherwise they concede match point. Oh, the Lakers are just in such a tough spot here.
Oh, and they walled it off too.
Last player standing.
Every angle. Oh, Crow
almost got
gets
a
2.
collat. Actually, she did get a collat.
Yeah, she did. I think she killed 2 people
Match
through
point.
somebody else's body.
Honestly, I think if she aimed just a little bit higher, she might have gotten 4
Dink,
of them.
dink, dink, dink.
That would have been a clip.
That would have been.
Clip it and ship it.
Yeah, clip it and ship it straight to Riot. Nerf the Vandal, please.
All right, match point for our team here.
Yeah, and this is series point.
goes here.
The first map was so close, and you can see why University of Michigan picked this map.
They seem very confident. in this
Blinded.
one.
Definitely. And I'm not sure if this is a map that the Lakers have prepared much. Do you guys focus on this one at all?
This is one of the maps that we've been focusing on, but I think this map is definitely one of the harder ones to learn, especially with I think there's just so many like different agent pools that you can use.
Yeah.
And, like a deadlock, throwing in a deadlock here is.
It's such a shift from the
Yeah.
normal meta. I did not even expect that whatsoever.
It looks like they're fully stacked on this site, though.
Yeah, so 5
Ooh,
Lakers, Anaya, great
nice
pick on
kill.
Mogu. And honestly, Mogu's been so huge this game. That's such a great pick to get the Cypher. Will not get spotted out from the flash. Tina does manage to get one. Lucky Ducky
Oh, no,
trades right
TP
back, sadly.
From,
Yes,
Miss
from
Cracky.
Mrs. Cracky, yes. 2 on the flank there. 3v3 situation here for the Lakers. This is a do or die round. The Lakers have to win this. They are aware of the teleport. I'm not sure if both of those came from the teleporter, but the last one is still an elbow. They should know about that. Levinox does know about that dog there. The net does come out. Lucky Ducky does fall the Anaya does fall the sad lead.
player
Lucky Ducky takes
standing.
out Caliber.
One enemy
1v2
remaining.
situation here for Lucky Ducky. 3 bullets left. Does have to reload. Oh, Oh, so close.
Nice
This
try,
was such a
mate.
good game from the Lakers, and we saw such a lot of good things, despite the fact that it did not end up going their way in the end.
Defenders win.
Awesome.
So we are going to try and ask the team if they are willing to provide an interview for us this evening. If not, then we will be back in just a couple of minutes, and we will be back in just a couple of minutes. That was such a good game, though.
That was such a close game. Honestly, I'm so proud of the girls to see how much they have progressed,
Yeah.
especially with adding a new person onto the team.
Definitely.
That first match was so incredible from them, seeing how well they were able to trade each other out and also
Yeah.
use their util. I think Bind just kind of slipped away from them. I think they weren't necessarily prepared for it yet. But
Definitely.
I honestly think that I think if they do a little bit more work, like behind the scenes, they're
Yeah.
probably gonna get even more rounds.
I agree. And we saw such great things on Ascent that if they just spend a few more days workshopping Bind, I bet they'll be just right there winning that map next time.
Yep, I agree.
So we're just going to go cut to a quick couple-minute breaks here while we try to coordinate an interview with the team. If we are unable to coordinate an interview with the team, we will still be back to send you guys off, and we will see you in just a couple of minutes. so we did manage to scrounge up just a few players here for the Game Changers team. We are joined by Jeeb, the new addition, Lucky Ducky, and Anaya. So thank you guys so much for joining us. We do have a couple of questions here. I did not prepare too many questions. But what is your guys' favorite agent? We'll just go down the line.
Oh goodness. I started as
Talk into the mic.
into it. Yeah. I started. Let me just hold it. Yeah. I started as a Cypher KJ main sentinel. I've been turned into a one-trick Sova, so that's what I've been so far.
It's funny because I started as Neon. So today I got to play Neon. I'd say right now my favorite agent though is Clove because I get to be aggressive, but I also don't have to go first, so it's nice.
I started off as Fade, and I just like staying back and not doing any work, so I let them do all that. So now I'm KJ, and that'll be my favorite right now.
Great, thank you so much. And Anaya, since you're the in-game leader, I have another question for you. What do you call most of the strategies mid-round? I know that obviously you probably have a lot of set things that you worked on with Coach Skyax, but do you call a lot of things mid-round?
Yes, my team loves to call me out. They're like, girl, we don't know what to do. So it's like a in the moment type thing, and we take everything as we go on. But if we can get anything as early as possible and we can predict a couple of things, that'll be really good too. But it's kind of as you go along, you make some moves.
Great, thank you so much. And then do you have any questions for them?
Yeah. Here, let me think. I don't know how have you guys been liking the team so far? Like, what's your favorite part about being on this team?
I'll go last.
Oh, okay. She hates us. Sorry.
I love the pictures. Yes, I love the pictures as I'm a freshman, so I am in love with taking the pictures, and I love all the girlies. They're my faves. Well, I got a couple of Pookies on the team, but I love how many friendships I've made and how we can just come together and laugh and stress and laugh and then cry about it later. But even though we all get upset with each other, it's part of the team. It's in the moment that we're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry for being mad at you. I'm so sorry if that was rude. It's just part of the team. So it's really nice to have that experience and know that we can just group back up and get right back to it.
No, it's literally the only reason why I love being on the GC team. Even if you mess up so badly, the girls will be like, sorry, that's my bad. It's not your bad. It was probably my bad. Be quiet. No, these girls, they're awesome. Keep going.
Okay, so I'm pretty new to the team, obviously, so I haven't been on it very long, but I think it's nice to be in an organized environment again, even though it's not I played soccer and I liked playing soccer. I like being on a team, and I think I like that a lot right now, and I've only been on the team for a week, so it hasn't been very long, but I think it'll continue to be a lot of fun. So
I have absolutely loved the team this year. I was the sub winter semester last year, so I got to kind of see what GC was like before I was fully on the team. I stepped in as team captain this year, and taking on those responsibilities has been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of work, but the girls that we found are pretty awesome.
Great, and then what is your guys' experience working with the two coaches this year?
Oh gosh. No, we really like them guys.
Okay, we love our coaches. Sky can be on our head a little sometime, but he'll make it in a funny way, but we already know he's throwing shade, so but we got a lot of hate for Sky. But Dakota's just like a dad. I love Dakota. We love Dakota. He makes sure we're okay mentally and if we're able to be here. And so I just want to say thank you to Dakota as well. He's our emotional while Sky's just go do work. So
it's kind of like a good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, good cop, bad cop.
That's exactly
yeah.
what I was thinking. Good
so
cop, bad cop.
He's not that bad. He's soft spoken. So but yeah, I love our coaches so far, and I've learned so much from being here in just a month. So I can't wait to have some more moves with the girls.
Oh, me next?
I've been on
I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair. I really liked the coaches. this is like my first experience in like a team atmosphere playing video games. So having a coach like telling you what to do is kind of really nice because half of the time I don't know what to do.
So valid.
Yeah.
Right. But obviously Dakota is awesome. It's basically our wellness coach, but also a Valorant coach.
Yeah.
Skyax is a new Valorant coach this year. It's been really awesome to see his perspective on everything. I mean, coaching is obviously just a completely different way of looking at the game.
It's so deep, yeah.
And I've really enjoyed all of their perspectives on our team.
Great. And then I just have one question for Jeep. How did it come to be that you got put on the team? I understand that somebody had to step away from the team, but how did they find you for the team?
So Adam plays on the Premier team, and he's my boyfriend.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
So, yeah.
This
Great.
is tea. I didn't even know this.
And then, so that's my last question, but is there anybody that you guys just want to shout out before we end the stream?
Oh, yeah. All right. First, shout out to my boyfriend for getting me on Valorant. Shout out to me for crying over the summer and grinding. Shout out to my Pookies. Shout out to my mommy for buying my PC. Shout out to my best friend. Shout out to my mom for also paying the internet bill.
So real.
Yeah.
So real for that.
And also, like, you know, shout out to me for, like, putting in that grind, you know.
True.
You know, I have to give myself some self-love here.
I'd shout out Adam because he's probably the only reason I'm on the team. I'd shout out the
Not
no.
true at all.
But like I was
Not
gonna
true.
try out, and then my schedule is like horrible, so I was like, I don't have time. But I guess it worked out. And then shout out to everyone on the team. I feel like I was worried coming into this that I was gonna feel like I was kind of like joining like a group of 4 because everyone had already known each other. But I feel like I've kind of like joined the team very well, so it was nice that everyone was so welcoming.
Definitely. It seems like you joined and it doesn't even seem like the team skipped a beat. Like you just picked up right where they left off and you kicked butt today.
Yeah. You did phenomenal.
Yeah. it's been really awesome with her. I would shout out, I made a bunch of friends winter of last year, being on GC, meeting Sydney. So all of them have really helped me
Great.
become who I am now.
Great. Do you have anybody you want to shout out, Slim?
Oh, okay. Shout out my mom and dad for watching. If you're still up right now, I know it's a little bit late. Shout out to Jawa. I told him that I was streaming today, sorry. Yeah, shout out to my friends who are watching as well and who are supporting our GC team. I know that I'm not playing. I know that some of you wanted to watch me play, but hey, I'm casting this time, so.
You played last Friday.
I did play last Friday. Maybe you'll see me in the future. I don't know. As a Cypher. I don't know.
That'd be different.
Sounds fun.
So just a reminder, guys, we do have the Varsity Rocket League team tomorrow at 7 p.m. right here on this YouTube channel. I just wanted to say thank you to the Game Changers team for joining us. Thank you for a great game of Valorant. Thank you to production. Thank you to Grand Valley. Thank you to Riley Long. Thank you, and everybody, goodbye. See you next time.
you